everyone. We are here for another episode of Dungeons and Dragons with Dwarven Forge. I am Tony from Nerdbauchery, dressed in my 80s Dungeon Master outfit because I promised one of our subscribers, Amanda, that if she shows up tonight and if she's here, that we will go ahead and dance for her and sing an 80s karaoke. So I'll have to let them know again. Want to go ahead and thank all of our friends. Actually, we have a new little thing. You'll see it up in chat for stat trackers, Monkey Paw. We have some great people that play in our game that provide a lot of good RPG related stuff like stat trackers. Obviously, is a great resource for dungeon masters. Monkey Paws for clothing. Then we also have Wargaming Recon. He supports us, so you'll see that right in our chat. JC will put that up for whoever wants to go and check them out.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat in a little bit.
Yep, it'll be in the chat in a little bit, and he'll put that through periodically so everybody can see all the cool things that we have, or not just we have, but also that people that play with us, what they offer. Again, I'm Tony from Nerdbauchery, and we do, this is the Doom of Daggerdale. This is a 2E adventure that we converted over to a 5th edition. This is, I believe, episode what is 6 or 7. We're far along here. So yeah, we are on episode 6 of the Doom of Daggerdale. Again, the good team. This whole map is made with Dwarven Forge terrain. If you take a look at it, it's probably the best terrain on the market. I can't think of anything else that's better. It's completely modular. You can enter everything. And it's built rock solid, made out of Dwarvenite. So if you're into RPGs and you like Dungeons and Dragons, or even wargaming, or anything that requires terrain whatsoever, it behooves you to go ahead and check them out. We also have another game. We play games all week. We're going to be posting. If you look at our schedule, we play computer games, we play virtual tabletop, we play with terrain. So if it's Dungeons and Dragons related on this channel, whatever medium it is, we're doing it. And our next game for actual Dwarven Forge is going to be next Friday, the 27th at 6 p.m. and that will be part 7 of the Evil Team. But Monday we're playing Dwarven Forge solo. You'll get to see me as the DM. No saves coming. Run through Dungeons and Dragons, and that was JC yelling something. I don't know.
You keep saying Dwarven Forge. Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. Oh, we're going to have our Baldur's Gate game on Monday. That's right. So yeah, Baldur's Gate for PC. On Monday, you'll get to see me as a ranger. I'm going to go ahead and just a second have the players introduce themselves, starting with, let's go with Alexander.
Hey everybody, I'm Alexander, and I'm playing Malkavia, the half-elf rogue.
Nat.
Hello, I'm Nat. I'm playing Ragnar, the Dragon Paladin of Justice.
All right. James.
Hey everyone, I'm James. I'm playing Alistair Bramblebeard, the Dwarven Druid.
All right. Colin.
I'm playing Scraps, the Kobold Artificer.
All right. Cody.
How's it going, guys? I'm Cody. I am playing Hans Sullivan, the Human Wizard, and I will also be filling in for Eli, playing Dolores, the Elf Druid, tonight.
All right. Well, that covers the next person then, because I was going to ask about Eli. So last but not least, we come to Omar.
What's up, guys? I am Omar. I am playing Faraday. He is a halfling rogue.
All right. When last we left our group, they were entering Eagle's Isle. This is chapter 2 of the module. There's 3 chapters total, so they've progressed. Everyone has leveled up to level 2 now, and they've just entered Eagle's Isle. It was in the ruins after they had encountered the Beastmen and had a little talk with them and everything. And now they just found the secret entrance. And now they've come upon a door. The door, I had said earlier, has no lock or anything, not even a handle. It looks like it just kind of, it's, obviously it's closed, but it looks like it'd just be pushed open if you wanted it to. All right. So, the person in the lead here, let me move this out the way, some terrain. And the person we've got in the lead, it looks like we'll start with just going down the line. We've got Gentleman Faraday in the front. So, Mr. Faraday, what do you want to do since you're in the front of the group here? You're at the door now. what do y'all want to do? This place looks now, from what you see around you, just to give you a quick description of this dungeon. They had just crossed through a little bit of rubble. The part of the walls had fallen in. Now they're going over rough terrain right behind them. So, and this place is dank. It's dark. It's moldy. It looks like no one's been here. They see on the walls moss is growing, and it looks like, old stone. So, but it's sturdy. It looks well done because the dwarves had carved out this place, apparently from the story they had heard many, many years ago in a previous episode. So they're in a deep, dark, nasty dungeon here. It's not smelling too good. So again, Faraday, what do you want to do right now?
Well, first thing I'll do is wipe the dust from the collapsing walls off my pit hat and curl my mustache and look back at the rest of the group and be like, "Watch your step, boys. It appears there's a bit of a crumble situation on the walls here, and I'll make sure to have my torch and I'll examine the door, see what I can tell, what I can see."
Right, you just want to roll, want to check it out? Go ahead and roll me an investigation check then.
Rolling investigation. A 12.
All right. Door, you don't detect anything out of the ordinary. Just looking at the doors, you kind of go across it, from top to bottom, give it a quick once over. You don't notice anything strange or out of ordinary, anything seeming to be connected to the door whatsoever. It just seems to be an old, heavy wooden door with iron bars across it, like holding the door together, the iron slats with the rivets holding the door actually together.
All right, so I try to put my hand on it and I try to wiggle the doorknob. Does it have a doorknob or what is it? Is there any?
You can just actually just push the door open. It looks as if you push hard enough, it's kind of a little bit, a little heavy, but if you give it a good push, it will, kind of creak open. So you
crack it open a little bit and take a peek inside to see what I can see.
Okay. So you crack open this door right here. With my big fingers out the way. And when you open it up, let's see what you see. Oh, hold on, DM's guy. Give a second here. Okay. Dozens, as you open this door, dozens of arches and flying buttresses seem to shore up the ceiling of this enormous cavern, 25 feet above it, lit by diffused light from 3 bright blue globes on 3 center pillars. The 4th center pillar is dark. The circle chamber is decorated with bas relief borders depicting bearded dwarven legions fighting hordes of orcs and trolls. The areas under the arches have been carved into niches, fire pits, and areas separated by low stone walls. Perhaps tapestries or curtains once hung before them. There are 6 exits leading out of the room, including that from the secret passage where you entered. Large pillars stand before 2 of the passageways, and statues of dwarven warriors line both sides of the corridors. 2 other passageways are undecorated. A set of rusty iron double doors indicates the 6th exit. You also see in the room, it looks like there was ages ago, perhaps a large battle. You see many old skeletons and bodies on the floor, some older, some newer, but it looks like a long time ago there was some great heroic battle here, perhaps the last stand that those dwarves had talked about all that time ago.
Okay, so I'll relay that info to the group. Well, shall we enter?
Indeed.
You first.
I wouldn't have it any other way, chap. So I push the torch into the room, and I move into the room with the torch, closely making sure I'm not stepping on any traps. If there's any traps.
Yes, of course, because you make sure you don't step on any traps.
Yeah, I want to be aware of my step, where I'm stepping, and I'm going to be aware of where I'm placing my weight, all of that stuff as I move into the room.
All right, so I got you. You're walking heel toe around there. Basically, that's what you're saying. You're heel toeing it. All right. So you want to move your full movement points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts you right about there into the room. So
Yeah,
now
I-
you see that statue in front of you. It looks like a dwarf. You're closer to some of the bodies and the stuff themselves, it looks like, and the skeletons and everything else. Go ahead and roll a quick perception check for me, Omar.
Yes, sir. 9.
Okay, everything looks good. Like I said, you just, you've entered the room. You see the skeletons in front of you. You see the bodies. You see the statue. You see the orb over there, diffusing light around the room. It looks like, something that the dwarves probably had created again a long time ago. So who is behind you at this point? It looks like it's Malkavia behind you. I'm starting to recognize your characters.
And it's a new character. Well, new mini. So.
Yep.
So I'd like to pass through the door and then actually do a quick scan around the room. And since I have dark vision, guess I wouldn't be at disadvantage.
All right. So you're moving over that hard spot. So you're going to get 3 areas. That puts you kind of like right inside the room at the very, very front.
Yep.
All right. So you're just giving a quick scan around the room.
Should I do perception or investigation?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for additional traps.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
So 14.
All right, you start looking around the room. Again, you see a bunch of this old stone, everything else. You see moss, and, you look on the ground and see if you see any trip wires, any, stones that look out of place, just anything that would indicate that some traps might be around. But, you don't notice anything. You're fairly confident that, things look okay in here.
I look back to the people behind me in the room past, and I kind of, in a low voice, say, I think it's okay to come.
Okay. Roll me a quick perception check, you as well.
All right. 8.
All right, everything's fine. You're just, like you said, you just notice the moss. You just notice the moss and everything else around the room. You're good to go.
What you guys looking at?
There's just some dead stuff, some old columns from people that are now dead. It's lovely.
Scraps is gonna kind of scurry into the room, and I want to look around and see are the floors super dusty, or are they recent tracks that look to be going through here or something like that? I want to look for signs of life, basically.
All right, so you're going to be standing then next to him because you've got to move over that rough area. So you'll be standing right next to the doorway, next to Malkavia. So you're looking for traps and stuff?
No, not traps. Signs of life. Like if other people have been through here recently, or if this has been long abandoned, or what.
Where are you looking for the life for? I mean, there's a big room here, so.
Yeah, but they probably have to come through a doorway or something, he assumes. So I guess kind of where we came in, are all the tracks just from us just now, or are there more kind of coming through here, I guess?
Okay.
Just right where I'm standing.
Give me an investigation on that.
26 with a nat 20.
Okay.
Wow. Damn.
You notice when you start looking around, you notice it's strange, but on the other side of the door, there's scratches, like long, deep scratches, all on the inside part of the door. Like maybe someone was trying to scratch and push their way out of the room. You also notice, slight scratches on the wall itself.
I think whoever died in here was trapped in here. They probably starved to death or something. They were definitely trying to get out.
I look to Scraps and be like, with all these dead bodies, looks like you would have survived just fine.
I don't know why they didn't eat them. They look like they're still good.
Well, gents, it appears we better secure this door. Can't have it close on us.
Which door? The one behind us?
We just came through, idiot. Yes.
There are more doors.
The one with the giant scratches behind it. Anyway, Jeez, I kind of roll my eyes and walk by Malkavian.
Why don't you pick up one of those rocks that fell on you and place in front of the door?
Well, before we do all that, let's see what everybody else is doing, because we've got Faraday, Malkavia, and Scraps are inside the door. So let's move down the line. And since next is James, he's on the hallway. James, or Alistair Bramblebeard, what do you want to do?
So Alistair just walks in almost casually, kind of looking around. You see he's found berries or something he's eating, of course. And he just strides up right next to Faraday and just starts poking that body in front of him with the end of his staff.
All right, which one? This one right here?
Yes.
All right. Well, as you do that, you start to poke the body. You know, Bramblebeard comes in. What y'all doing in here? Oh, no, let me just smack this body down and poke it with a stick. And as he does that, the body goes to grab at your foot. And all around the room, they start to stand up.
Hey, take it back when I said about them starving to death.
Zombies and skeletons. Now y'all are already in movement points, so remember that. That was actually a good. Now they're standing up. You see on these things all around the room. At that moment, you disturb them. You see rotted flesh. These corpses begin to stand out. Some are dwarves, some are human, some look like they've been here for a long time.
Alistair's like, well, that's what I figured. I had a feeling.
And Razanor is rushing in there.
Is this an okay time for us to do a Shaun of the Dead where we all pretend to be zombies? Like,
That actually hurts a lot.
Sounded like it.
But luckily our best fighter is out there out front. Go get him, Faraday.
I've heard Faraday's fought off hordes of zombies before.
Yeah, this is a walk in the park for him.
With nothing but a whip and a bar stool.
I heard once that he killed 100 necromancers with one shot of his crossbow.
Yes, well, you can call them necromancers, but really it was one necromancer and a horde of his zombie folk. And it wasn't one crossbow bolt, rather it was a single crossbow that I kept reloading.
For a moment there, I thought you were going to say you just threw the crossbow at him.
And then they fell like dominoes against each other.
Exactly.
Tony, what's going on here? I mean, are we gonna start?
That's what I'm about. That's what I'm telling. That.
Uh-oh. Does Tony... Wait. Did he fade?
I think he might.
He might have crapped out.
Oh no.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Oh, yep. My little mic cord came out. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt Faraday. He was doing great RPing, so I just was into as you notice from the shadows themselves seem to come alive in the wisp of your eye. But you know, some of the people who rolled, let's see. Alexander, you don't see that. But no, actually no. So it looks like the shadows themselves are moving, but you can't actually be sure. In the midst of all this calamity, skeletons, zombies, the room is flickering light. You see the faces of these. Some of them have pieces of flesh missing off their face, with the orbital bone exposed, half an eyeball still in there. It looks on some of them that some of the creatures within the dungeons, like the insects, have been feeding on some of the zombies. You literally see as they open their mouths, insects fall out of their mouths. And they're reaching for you. All right. So
Scraps, they come with extra extra lunch items.
Just come. The people. Scraps. Oh,
So that's sure. I'm sure he's
you're
good for it.
distracting. You broke my chain of thought because you made me. You got Hans is next in line.
Oh, I will walk through the door and kind of just like peer behind Malkavia.
Well,
And
this is your move before initiative. Because the other people aren't getting a move. We're just rolling initiative, you know, and it's not
That's
really.
fine.
So, and then Nat, what do you want to do?
Razanor is rushing in there.
All right. You get a rush. So, well, you'll be stuck behind Hans here. This is as close as you can come because they stayed in the door for their move. And then Thalaris. So, where is he gonna go? I guess he'd be as close as he can behind Nat. Yeah.
He'll come up. And,
all right. Be as close as he can behind Nat. Yeah.
He'll come up. And,
all right. Be as close as he can. Oh, I'm hearing somebody is repeating. All right. Be as close as he can. There we go. Somebody's Twitch was on.
No, it was yours. The title wasn't changed.
Okay. All right. It was us. All right. So, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll initiative, you said?
Yep. I'm gonna roll initiative. Skeletons roll. Skeletons got an 8. Let's see what the zombies got. And then for the shadows, I'm going to use my stat trackers and just roll the initiative for stat trackers.
Stat trackers, what a wonderful tool.
Yes,
you know, the creator of it is this marvelous genius. You know, definitely created a really fantastic.
He's not that smart. He's not that smart, actually. I've met him. He's not really smart at all.
No.
Nah. Okay, I got an 18 for the shadows.
Ooh.
Not that you know that.
No, we don't know that.
Oh, you know what? I should roll. I just rolled my actual real dice. You probably saw me in the camera. I should just roll here. I'll do it in here and make it so you all see
Actually,
it.
Tony, your camera, your personal camera isn't actually active.
Oh, it's not active right now? Okay, that's fine. He probably doesn't have me on right now. So I'll just roll in here. I'll just roll a d20 one time. Okay. I accidentally rolled it twice. So what was my... I actually got a 20 on the first roll. So it's actually higher now, the initiative. So 20 for the shadows. All right. And then the skeletons were 8. And zombies were 9. And I'll get y'all's initiative in a second. And in the meantime, while we're doing this chat, just to let you know, we appreciate if we get another subscription tonight. If anybody, don't know how many people are in here, but I will dance and sing an 80s song of your choice in this outfit if we get a sub tonight.
I'm almost positive that's working against us.
you just roll disadvantage now.
Oh, yeah.
Permanent disadvantage.
Permanent disadvantage. And also, just to let you know, if you have an Amazon account, Amazon Prime account, you actually get a free sub per month. So it won't even cost anything if you just want to help us out. But even if you can't do that, just coming here and watching us is great. We appreciate all the support we can get.
You just got actually sub.
Speaking of a Prime sub, we got one just now.
Well, it looks like I'll be dancing at the...
You haven't said anything.
So that's Scraps.
Oh, Scraps cheated.
Angry like the wolf. elves by Duran Duran.
No,
Nice.
no subscriptions by people already in the group. That's cheating.
Yeah, I wasn't subscribed
It has
before,
to
though.
be a viewer. It has to be a viewer.
We didn't specify.
Oh, well, I'm changing the rules. I'm the DM. I'm changing the rules. Has to be a viewer.
I don't
But
know. I
thank you.
think the
Hooray, I
chat
don't
should vote on
Oh, you think? All right, I'll let the chat decide what they do. All right, Malkavia, what was your initiative there, buddy?
this. 5,000.
Okay,
It was a 13.
13. And Razanor,
A 3, he says.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Up his
I
hand.
crit failed on my initiative.
Damn, Alistair Bramblebeard, what's yours, buddy?
A 12.
A 12. And Scraps, what's yours?
Big old 15.
15. Hans Sullivan,
16.
16. Thalaris, what did he get?
20.
Damn, good job for Thalaris.
Yeah. 18.
And Mr. Gentleman Faraday.
That actually messed up my joke. I was gonna drop it. Okay, whatever. I was gonna say it appears that I've got to do something first, as always.
Uh-huh.
You should have saved that.
Yeah. 17. Something
17.
second.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself once in a while. All right, so who goes first? It's going to be, I go right after Thalaris. So let's move that up there. Next is Faraday. All right. So I'm trying to just to let the stream know. What did they say? Am I dancing or?
We have one vote for Duran Duran.
Oh, so I am having to dance at the break. All right. Well, these people are sick and sadistic if they want to
Isn't
suffer.
that Malkavia?
What?
Oh, see? Stop cheating.
I gotta be honest.
Stop cheating, man.
But for
Right.
real, there, I'm. Anybody watching?
Hey!
Hey,
Wild
there we
Honey
go.
subscribed!
Wild Honey Capistrano has just subscribed with Prime.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Two
And she is a viewer, so
So now you have to!
I will dance.
Song though.
I will
Yeah.
dance at the break.
Wild Honey, what's your song of choice for him to dance to?
Here, we'll make it a 3 for.
Oh.
Oh, big night.
All right, I think that's everybody in order here. Yep, because Nat
Players
goes last.
Players pick,
Oh.
she said.
Giving it up to us.
Oh, that's
Oh.
not good.
I
I
don't
like
even
it
want to.
like a wolf. I think that's a good suggestion.
Well, at 8:30, then you'll get to see me go and karaoke a song for y'all, an 80s song of your choice. Please be kind. Personally, I would pick Rob Bass. It Takes Two. It takes
What?
two to make things go right. No, okay.
No.
If you pick the song though, that's less fun.
I vote Rick Roll.
Oh God,
Ooh,
no.
Rick Astley? Yes.
That is sick. That's horrible. All right, it's Thalaris' turn. He's in the back. Let's go ahead and start, and we'll work that song out while the chat thinks about it. And thank you for that sub, Wild Honey. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, all the support we're getting. We're already thinking about trying to buy another table and, you know, everything else. Plus, I got a buttload of Dwarven Forge coming. I got the Wild Lands Untamed, so that's pretty cool. Painted too. All right, let's go ahead and again start with Thalaris. What does he want to do?
All right. He will use his action to transform into a wolf.
Okay.
And then, so that gives him a 40 feet speed. And he will move. How far could he get? I guess
Well,
that's
the problem is you're kind of stuck behind other people right now because you didn't all go in the room before Alistair started poking bodies with sticks.
Well, I mean, you can move past friendly units
An
as
ally.
long
Yeah.
as they're not obstructing your.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
movement.
yeah, because these are 5 feet. I'm trying to think if the doorway would be large enough, but you know what? I'm gonna let it slide. So yeah, we'll let you go by. Nat, you'll be too big to fit through the doorway next to Cody because he's right in it going through. But I'll let the wolf kind of like slip through the legs, we'll say, and he goes through into the room. So where do you want to go in the room? In your wolf form.
I'm going to. He'll be behind Faraday, kind of in that in between space that's between Faraday and them.
All right. So like right next to
Yeah.
Faraday or behind him?
Behind him for now.
Okay. And you notice we got the little wolf mini for you.
Yeah, looks good.
All right. So it is now, since you have transformed, it is now the Shadow's turn. They're going to start moving up, and their movement rate is speed 40 with my stat tracker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go after the gentleman standing here in the front. All right. I have to actually roll the dice because this thing isn't even, for some reason, Roll20 didn't have it, which is incredibly strange, but whatever. So we're actually going to roll a d20 here. I can get the little dice thing to come out. There we go.
Ooh,
Did it roll?
roll
Yeah.
a 4.
4.
Indeed.
And then
4
12.
and 12.
Okay, well, the 4, it's only the 4. I didn't mean, and then the 12, I guess, would be the next one that moves up. We'll just say that. And they probably both miss because this one is going to go after Alistair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's I'm knocking stuff over. No. But yeah, they're trying to go after Alistair, and he kind of gets right in it.
Those like gripper arms, like the triggered like arms where you can like grab stuff. It's like, I'm not hearing anything. It's,
Yeah.
I can hear you, but I can't hear Tony if he's talking.
Yeah, same.
Fix
Yeah,
the
Tony,
mic.
I think your mic.
We
there
got
go.
it. We got it. That
no,
Mm.
we don't got it.
Close it out.
Had it for a moment, but not anymore.
Gotta use that sweet old sub money. Get yourself a new headset.
That's interesting.
Sounds like
Anyone else here? It's a squirrel.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Is that some squeaking?
Never gonna give you up.
That is one
Yeah.
very angry squirrel.
Yeah, you are a very frustrated chipmunk.
Is that a squirrel trying to sing "Never Gonna Give You
That
Up"?
is one very angry squirrel. I thought
Yeah,
that
you
the
are a
squirrel
very
was now
frustrated
DMing
chipmunk.
and telling
Is
us
that a
about how
squirrel trying to
mean
sing
and aggressive
"Never
these
Gonna Give
zombies
You
are.
Up"?
One very angry squirrel. I thought
So like
that
now,
the
Hans,
squirrel
you got a
was now
familiar
DMing.
behind you.
Is that Scratch behind?
Yeah, there we go.
hopefully that fixed it.
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm having this. What happens is this cord comes a little loose from this. It's a brand new mic, but the cord comes a little loose sometimes, and it's just it just. I'm gonna have to get some tape. You know what? After this show, I'm gonna tape it in so I don't have this problem anymore. Anyway, okay. So AC for Faraday, I know you're a 4, not a 4. Excuse me. So I know that missed. And AC for Bramblebeard, I know you're not a. Oh, actually, they get a +4 anyway. Excuse me. So it'd be a 16. Does that hit you, Bramblebeard?
Yep, even with the scraps upgrade, just hits me.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, so it actually you said it
Weaknesses in the armor.
You said it misses you or hits you?
Just hits me. I have
Oh.
a 16.
All right, just hits you. So 2 dice 6 damage plus 2. It's a strength drain. Let's see. The target strength drain is 1 dice 4. All right, so let's roll to see your strength drain first. You lose 1 point of strength.
Okay.
And then let's see your damage. So it's a 2 dice 6.
So cold! So cold!
2 dice 6 plus 2. So 1, 2, 7 plus 2. You take 9 points of damage. All right, so the shadow comes up. One comes up to Faraday. It seems that literally for a second, Faraday's torch is illuminating the ground. You see the flickers of the light, the skeletons. You're trying to all hold your composure as these skeletons and zombies are all coming towards you and rising up from the ground. And from this, the flickers, just these little shadows, rises up. It almost looks like a creature, humanoid, coming out, but she doesn't have a face. It's just the shadows itself made into almost a solid form. One reaches out for Faraday, but just in time, he actually pushes the torch towards it and dodges out the way, and its hand kind of just slowly, ethereally misses Faraday, trying to grab him, to give him, to drain some of his life energy away. But unfortunately, Alistair is looking at Faraday, maybe not seeing what's going on, and right behind him, out of the shadows, one of them comes up and it puts its hand right on the neck of Alistair. You see Alistair, his face develops like a gray pallor. Just for a second, his eyes sink in, and his mighty dwarven might that he's always so strong and powerful. This is the man that has helped to save some of the Dagger Falls years ago when there was an accident. He helped save all the people. I think it was a flood. And now his muscles themselves seem to actually shrink and retract, and he gets smaller as he weakens as the shadow grabs him. All right.
Oh.